Hi students, in this video class I am going to talk about various things of the particles which are present inside of the atom. So first guys, let me start with atomic number. So atomic number means the total number of protons present in the nucleus of an atom. For example guys, which is an atom and this is the nucleus. So in this one, for example, there are 2 protons, then this 2 is known as atomic number. This atomic number is represented with the capital Z. So the number of protons present in the nucleus of an atom is known as atomic number. And the next one guys, mass number. So mass number means the sum of the total number of protons plus total number of neutrons present in the nucleus of an atom is known as mass number. Let me take one example, which is an atom and this is the nucleus. In this one you have 2 protons and next one 3 neutrons are there. Now the sum of the protons plus neutrons gives us mass number. So now here 2 protons, 3 neutrons. So 2 plus 3, 5. So 5 is the mass number of this atom, which is represented with the capital A. So mass number is represented with the capital A, atomic number represented with the capital Z. So now guys, this is the simplest formula to find the mass number of a given element. Number of protons, which is also known as atomic number, plus number of neutrons present in the nucleus of an atom. So now if you know the number of protons and number of neutrons, then you can find the mass number. And the next one guys, for a given element, mass number, for a given element, mass number, and the next one, atomic weight. So both are almost close to each other. Okay. So but the difference between mass number and atomic number guys, so mass number is always a whole number, which is always a whole number. And this atomic number, it may be a whole number or may not be a whole number. I will give you one example guys. If you take sodium atomic weight is 23, which is whole number. So now this is the atomic weight of the sodium. And the next one, you can take chlorine. So for chlorine, atomic weight is 35.5. So which is not a whole number. But mass number always whole number. For a particular element, its mass number always whole number. So atomic weight, it may be a whole number or may not be a whole number. So now guys, a mass number, atomic number, so both are close to each other. For some elements, so both are equal. If you take sodium, so for sodium, mass number also 23. For sodium, mass number also 23. Right? If you take the chlorine, so chlorine has 2 isotopes. So now chlorine has 2 isotopes. One of the chlorine has mass number as 35 and another one 37. Okay. So right, which is about the mass number. And the next one guys, let us see how to represent the atomic number, mass number along with the symbol of an element. So how to represent the mass number, atomic number along the symbol of an element. So now let me consider guys here X. So let me take it as a symbol of an element. Now here guys, so now you see here, let me locate 4 positions. First one, second one, third one, fourth one. So now guys, these positions are known as suffix and these positions are known as prefix. Left suffix, which is left suffix, which is right suffix, and this is left prefix and this one is right prefix. So now guys, so to a particular symbol of an element, so atomic number always we should write or we should place in the left suffix of the symbol. And next one, mass number, you can write either in left prefix or right prefix. Okay, so here you have to write always atomic number. Here always we have to write atomic number, and mass number you can write either in left prefix or right prefix. So now atomic number Z and mass number A. And one more way you can represent mass number, and the next one atomic number. So now here this is the representation of a particular element with its atomic number, mass number along with the symbol. So now here Z means atomic number of this element, A means mass number of the element, X is the symbol of an element. So let us see some examples. So you can take fluorine. So now fluorine atomic number is 9 and mass number 19. So this 19 you can place here also. So mass number 19, atomic number 9. So now let me take one more element, sodium. Sodium atomic number 11 and mass number 23. Or you can write like this. 23 is the mass number of sodium and 11 atomic number of the sodium. So these are some examples how to represent the atomic number, mass number of an element along with its symbol. So next let us see regarding isotopes, isobars, isotopes, isodipers and isoelectronic species. So right students, so next one isotopes. So right, isotopes are the atoms of same element with different mass number, and we can define this in another manner also. Isotopes are the atoms with the same atomic number and a different mass number. You see guys, here there are set of examples. Now you see these three are examples for the hydrogen isotopes because they are with the same atomic number. And next one with a different mass number. So these three atoms present in the same element, that is hydrogen element, and they have same atomic number, it means same number of protons, and the next one different mass number. Okay, so now here these are the carbon isotopes, nitrogen isotopes, and the next one chlorine isotopes. So right guys, for some of the elements atomic weight is not whole number, it is present in the decimal form. Example you take guys, chlorine. So chlorine atomic weight is 35.5, which is not a whole number. So why here chlorine atomic weight is not a whole number? The reason for that is due to the presence of the isotopes. So now guys, when an element contains different types of the isotopes, so now by taking the average of their masses, we can give the atomic weight. So now this is the formula to calculate the average atomic weight of a element by using their isotopes, and the next one the abundance of each isotope of a particular element. So now you see guys, this is the formula, average atomic weight equal to x into A plus y into B by 100. So guys, here x comma y are percentage of abundance of isotopes. How much amount they are present, that is known as abundance. And the next one guys, A comma B are the mass numbers of the isotopes. So now chlorine has two isotopes guys. Chlorine has two isotopes, chlorine 35, chlorine 37. Its abundance is 75% and its abundance is 25% out of 100. Now by substituting these values 75%, 25% instead of x comma y, and mass numbers 35, 37 instead of A comma B, we can get the average atomic weight of the chlorine. So let us substitute the values. So average atomic weight of the chlorine equal to x. X means guys, you can take abundance of any one of the isotopes. Let me take chlorine 35, abundance 75. Now here A means you have to take the chlorine 35 atomic number, that is 35 plus Y. So Y means abundance of the second isotope, that is 25%. And the next one guys, so B means its mass number, that is 37 by 100. Okay, so now here by simplifying this one, guys, you can get a value 35.5. So now, due to the presence of the isotopes, some of the elements atomic weight is present in the decimal form. That is not a whole number, right? So next, let us see about isobars. So right, guys, next one, isobars. So isobars are the atoms of different elements with the same mass number. Okay. So these are exactly opposite to the isotopes. In case of isotopes, atomic number is same or mass number is different, and they are the atoms of same elements. But in case of isobars, so here these are the atoms of different elements with the same mass number. Or you can say like this also. Isobars are the atoms with the different atomic number and same mass number. Example, argon 40, potassium 40, calcium 40. So now these atoms are from the different elements, and they have different atomic number and they have same mass number. And here these two are also examples for the isobars because they have same mass number and these are the atoms with the different elements, right? And the next one, guys, isotopes. So isotopes are the atoms of different elements with the same number of neutrons. Okay. So here isotopes are the atoms. So they have different atomic number and different mass number, but they have same number of neutrons. Example, you can take this one. So which is example carbon 14, nitrogen 15, and oxygen 18. You see, these three are with the different atomic number and different mass number, but they have same number of neutrons. So here number of neutrons are 8. Number of neutrons are 8. Here also number of neutrons are 8. So number of neutrons you can get, guys. So by removing the atomic number from the mass number. Okay, and the next one, isoelectronic species. Isoelectronic species. So now here the particles with the same number of electrons. It may be an atom, or molecule, or cation, or anion, whatever. Okay, so the particles with the same number of electrons are known as isoelectronic species. Example for the isoelectronic species, you can take number of examples. You can take carbon -4, and you can take nitrogen -3 and oxygen -2, right? And next you can take fluorine minus and neon. These all are the examples for the isoelectronic species, because here number of electrons are 10. Here also number of electrons are 10, and next one 10. Okay. So next one we can take some more examples. S-2, and the next one you can take argon. These two are isoelectronic species because here number of electrons are 18, and in this one also you have number of electrons 18. So next let us see about isodipoles. So right, guys, next one, isodipoles. Isodipoles are the set of atoms with the same difference in the number of neutrons and number of protons. Or these are the atoms with different atomic number and different mass number, but they have same n minus p value. So same difference in number of neutrons and protons means they have same n minus p value. Some examples are provided here. So thorium 234, uranium 238. So now here first you write the atomic number 90 and here 92. Next let us find out the number of neutrons. So number of neutrons equal to mass number minus atomic number. So mass number 234 minus 90, number of neutrons are 144. And in this case number of neutrons are 146. So number of protons, which is nothing but a atomic number. So number of neutrons are 144, number of protons are 90. So now here n minus p equal to 54. And similarly here also, guys. So now if you take the n minus p value, you you can get here also 54. So now we have both thorium 234 and uranium 238. So both have same n minus p value. So these are examples for the isodipoles. And the next one guys, helium 4 and magnesium 24. These two also with the same number of or same n minus p value. So now n minus p value for this one 0, and for the magnesium 24 also n minus p value 0. So these are also examples for the isodipoles. So right guys, let me summarize these 5 again: isotopes, isobars, isotones, isoelectronic species, and isodipoles. Isotopes are the atoms with the same atomic number. They have same atomic number. Isotopes have same atomic number. And next one, isobars. Isobars have same number of neutrons. Same number of neutrons. And the next one, isotones. So isotones have same number of, isobars have same mass number. Same mass number. And isotones have same number of neutrons. Same number of neutrons. And the next one, isoelectronics. So they have same number of electrons. They have same number of electrons. And isodipoles. So isodipoles have same n minus p value. They have same n minus p value. So which is regarding atomic number, atomic mass, mass number, isotopes, isobars, isotones, isoelectronics, and isodipoles.